in the morning. It's fucking freezing in my flat. I just ate a bunch of pink buns in order to pep myself up. Let's play this fucking game. Alright, and as a catch-up from last time, what we are currently playing is Tintin on the Moon, made in 1987 for MS-DOS, Spectrum, and literally anything else that could run a video game at the time. The game is not what I would call good, per se, but it is a game. So, the point of the game, as you'll be seeing in a second, is... the point of the game, as you'll be seeing in a second, is literally, we are trying to get to the moon. We would love to get to the moon any day now. There's no ability to save, there's nothing much. All you gotta do... Oh no, I haven't slowed it down. The game is gonna run ridiculously fast for a little... Pressed it accidentally a bunch of times. Alright. Let's try that again, shall we? Yeah, those are my high scores from last time. I need to press Control F2. That makes it faster. Here we go, here we go. I'm gonna need to quit to fail this round and restart, because if you guys recall correctly, or if you weren't here, basically what we're doing in this flying section is we're gathering points, which is on the bottom left, and those points are gonna be like our life bar for the next section, which is like a save the prisoners style, incredibly stressful affair in which we have to run around, put out fires, and rescue people. Hello, by the way. Good morning. It's probably not morning where you are. I'm trying to fail, but there's actually no quit button in this game, so I'm just gently, like, swinging around the plate. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that incredibly amazing and catchy bangers of a theme tune. Right. The one thing I can say is the color palette for this game absolutely slaps. I looked it up, it only looks like this in the MS-DOS version. Otherwise, aside from that, on every other thing it looks like it's got like kind of natural color palette, but they were just like, fuck it, I guess. Alright. Now we concentrate seriously. The pink cubes are worth the most points, which is why we worship pink cube. Or pink square. I'm not gonna go so far as to say it's a cube. Last time, we actually made it to the end of the game. We made it within a few seconds of winning the game, in fact. And then, we ran out of time. That happened multiple times, and I almost cried. I didn't cry, though. Big boys don't cry, but I almost cried. I can admit that much. There's a bomb in this room. I need to find a fire extinguisher, and I need to find it now. Oh, it's all coming back to me. I'm playing this and I'm just feeling like, oh yeah, that's right, this game's really stressful. The longer you're in a room with a fire, the faster your points run out. I need to find a fire extinguisher. I did remember to check the side of my screen this time, so I know that I don't actually currently have a fire extinguisher. Is it up there on the roof? Great. Okay, good to know. Is it anywhere else? Oh, no. I don't think... Wait. Yes! Yep, you were right. I think I'm already boned for this run, but it's gonna take me a while to remember and build up all of the, like, muscle memory required to play this game, so let's, you know, I might as well have a few rough runs. Yeah, I've got to kind of remind my body how this game works, or slash if this game works. Jesus Christ, Tintin, get your shit together. I feel like 50% of the frustration for this game probably comes from the fact that climbing up and down the stairs is physically quite difficult. Okay. No! When there's 3 fires in one room, your time runs out 3 times as fast, and I think that that's incredibly unsexy of the game. Like, I would call it unideal. Alright, back to the grind. You usually have to get about, I think it was roughly around like upwards of 15,000 points in this first stage in order to have a chance of making it to the later stages. So I'm kind of getting that. There we go. But even so, there's no way to save this game. There's no way to save your state or anything like that. So basically all that we expect to happen is that I'll get most of the way through the game and then die horribly. And then maybe cry, like shed just like 3 tears and then keep moving with my life. Also, you have to put out bombs on the ship. Ooh, here we go. You have to put out bombs on the ship as well, just because bombs are bad. When you're on, like, a moon rocket. Bombs aren't always bad. Bombs have their uses. But you didn't hear it from me. Yes, okay. Calculus, you simp. I am going to set you free. Ah, shit. I feel like, were I designing this game, I would nerf, either make the gun more powerful or just nerf it entirely, because all that happens at the moment is it makes me want to cry from annoyance. Oh, fuck you, stupid stairs. Why are stairs the worst part of this game? I really want to, like, I'm not that mad at this game considering it was made in 1987. Like, that's, in the grand scheme of things, that's really, really early. No, don't tell people I support bombing things. No, I'm a teacher. I can't have that on my record. This game came out, like, in this grand scheme of computer games, it came out, like, 5 minutes after computer games were invented, so there's only so mad that I can get. Oh, Jesus. Haddock, come back and take care of this guy for me. I think probably the most, like, annoying computer game that I've seen, and I don't know if you guys have played it, but, like, the original Prince of Persia game, where you have, like, an hour to complete the entire game. That's just how it works. And, oh, it must nearly be finished. Oh, you must be awake. Where are the fires? You have an hour to complete the game. You can save it, but, like, the timer is just running the entire time, and it has lots of contrived difficulty, so you'll just be like, oh, I guess I've fallen down a hole for no reason, that, like, a hole that I couldn't possibly have anticipated, and died. My brother, in a fit of, what I assume is just pure stubbornness. What do I still have to do? Get him, Haddock! I can finish him! Okay. Yes. My brother has in fact finished the entire game, but remarked upon how incredibly, nonsensically stressful it was. I feel like if you were before, like, yeah, as you said, like, until the early 2000s, if you couldn't design a good game, but you needed to make the game hard, you would just make it, like, add a degree of contrived difficulty in which, like, oh, you didn't know that if you do X and Y the entire game, you just die instantly? Haha, you're gonna have to do better on that when you replay the entire game, kind of thing. I guess it's like artificially making it more difficult or artificially lengthening the playtime of the game because, like, it isn't actually teaching you anything. And to be obtuse. Yeah, my brother's kind of obsessed with obtuse video games because he finds them amusing. So, he's taken me through a lot of things. Like, I think it was one of the wizardry games. It just has the fun bonus- ooh, nice. The fun bonus effect of, if you don't start as the right class, and you haven't played a previous game, you won't know that you have the ability to cast a button, to press a spell that, lights up the first room you're in, so you just play the first room in pitch blackness. Which is hard if you're a new player to the series. Oh, that was easy. Probably one of the most obtusely difficult old school games I've played is, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of, like, Hugo's House of Horrors. It's a text-based game, although it does have a graphical interface. But you just, like, type in pick up weapon or pick up knife or something when you want to do something. And that's all very well and good. But there's this fucking one part of one of the games where there's this little green cube on the ground. It's just like a pixel. And you don't know what it is. You don't know. And It stumped us so much as kids. Like, we could never figure out what the fuck that little bullion cube was. I just gave it away. It's a bullion cube, like a stock cube if you're a New Zealander. I don't know what they're called in other places, but like, how are you supposed to infer bullion cube from like one green pixel on your screen? Like, Hugo's House of Horrors is fun. We should play Hugo's House of Horrors together and stream. Oh my god, there's 4 fires in this room. We should play Hugo's House of Horrors together in the stream because I feel like that would be like inordinately fun. No guides, no cheats. Only perpetual fear of death. Man, I'm blazing through this. What happens if I finish it in the first, like, 15 minutes? Do we all just go home? I remember when I was playing, we had, like, an arcade game exhibit at a local museum, and one of the games was literally completely imperceptible. It was just these brightly colored triangles flashing all over the screen. And the whole time I was trying to figure out how to play it, all I could think was, if I was epileptic, I'd be dead now. Like, that's the difficulty curve, is if you're in any way photosensitive, then you die. And I don't feel like that's very good game design. If you die in this game, you die in real life. Jeez, I am eating shit. Oh my god. I would actually kill to replay Hugo's House of Horrors because I haven't touched them in years with a group of people because I feel like the games are just so stupid difficult. Oh man, I'm really low on points. The games are just so stupid difficult that it would be really fun. Alright, so far all of the bombs have been in a reachable place, and I feel the need to specify that because in previous games, the bombs have legitimately been in places, like, on the roof where I couldn't reach them. As we pointed out, it's probably because the bad guy understood... What does Putt-Putt Goes to the Moon? Probably because the bad guy understood that Tintin's like 5'2", and if you put something on the roof, he will never know about it. What is Putt-Putt Goes to the Moon? I need to know. Ah, you son of a bitch. Leave me alone. This is the other most annoying mechanic. The stairs don't work, and Wolf repeatedly shoots you in the head, but doesn't kill you, just annoys you. Is it Wolf? Which one of them is called Wolf? I should know this, because my whole thing is knowing Tintin or Putt-Putt is a... I also don't know who Pajama Sam is, because evidently I'm a fake fan, so feel free to enlighten me. I feel like if I saw the game, I would know. Also, I used to play Word Rescue as a kid. I was completely obsessed with it. I have no idea if that's a game that's, like, in the national consciousness of the people, but it is indeed. I don't think that I'm going to have enough points to make it through the next one. Point and click games. That sounds good. I was going to institute this week, but we'll institute in some later week because I've had an absolutely crazy week. Pixel Sundays, where we just play like old school pixel games. And you guys are giving me a lot of fodder for games that I've never played before that I would like to play. And now that I've remembered that it exists, I'm really determined to replay Hugo's House of Horrors because I feel like it's, you know, there's this, oh man. Well, we got up to the very end of the game, but and cringily I died, but that's not too bad because I'm getting back my muscle memory, I'm remembering how to play. What's something hilarious that I could type in? I'm Putt-Putt now. Like, I don't even care if the game is bad. I don't want to play it if it's, like... If it's an amazing game, that's good. But if a game is bad, it at least adds a certain romp to the whole thing. Ooh. Hate that for me. Okay, well I have an absolute shitty amount of points starting this, so I better finish it quick. Leave me alone. Ah. Yes. There are no fires yet, but that will change. Oh shit. It's one of the ones where the bomb is on the roof. That, if you felt like doing that, I would love it. I'll play anything. Like, I'll play the fucking E.T. Atari game. Like, actually, I kind of want to do that because it's so bad that it caused the crash of Western civilization or whatever the fuck, and I think that's pretty funny. So, I genuinely do not know how to do this apart from letting the bomb go off. Like, there's all these arrows on the walls and shit. But it doesn't seem to mean anything. I think I'm just... And I also started with a... Please don't blow up. No! Well, that did nothing. Okay. If I can emulate it, I'll play it, because I enjoy getting into, like, video game history and shit. It does take 2,000 points, and I just don't... I already started with not as many points as I would like. I'm pretty sure this run is a goner. I would really like to beat this game today, if possible, but we'll have to see. Weirdly, despite how much stress it was to play it, I miss playing Tintin in Tibet. Like, it's so awful that it just kind of became part of my life, you know? And I'm looking forward to playing Princess of the Sun, because it's the same game, but just reskinned, so... And I feel like this game is quite simplistic. I just feel like... I want to live in the kind of beautiful future where all I have to do is play the incredibly shitty 90s Infogrames games. I want to drop out of university and I want to live in Tintin in Tibet for the rest of my sad, miserable existence. The Genesis version of Tibet, yeah. It's what I can emulate, and I assume I can find an emulator for the Genesis because I've heard people talk about emulating it, and also it's pretty easy to emulate older games. I need to stop being a fake fan and start being a real fan. Oh yeah, also I finished my Asterix essay, which feels very good. It's 5,000 words long, I'm pretty sure a part of me died with it. But it's pretty good. The real challenge was fitting 20 books into a 5,000 word essay. That's a lot of books per essay. That's your problem now. It wasn't that bad to write, and it's not like I haven't written longer stuff, but it's just the raw density of information I was trying to stuff into it was what made it quite difficult. Like, I wrote a longer thing for Tintin in Tibet. Like, the Tintin in Tibet one was about 6,500 words. Ah, there we go. Again, this run is doomed, but, But the Tintin in Tibet essay was also kind of easier because it involved a lot less research and more just kind of saying shit. Whereas this one, oh, I have to actually know some things. I cited a lot of other articles when I wrote this. I didn't cite shit when I was writing the Tintin series. I mean, I could have come up with citations for most of what I said, aside from the stuff that's opinions, but it's like... Oh wait, I have to like back it up with other academic sources. Whoa, the ship is on fire. Oh boy, we are so close to running out of points. Come on, you motherfucker, don't you know how to climb a ladder? Ah. I guess my aversion to citations in my regular essays is because I'm an academic and I'm like, I don't want to come home and do the same shit I do at work. How did he light a fire as he was being knocked unconscious? That's impressive. Oh, shit. Well, the ship burned down. We're in space, but the ship burned down. I knew that run was doomed, so I'm not feeling too much mourning. I like to imagine that when this game came out, it came with an instruction manual, because the amount of trial and error it took us last time around to figure out what the ever-loving shit is happening on screen right now. I mean, most old games did come with a nice, like, instruction sheaf with all the concept art and shit in it. That was good. Can we bring that back? Like, I don't want to buy a separate art book. I want to buy the game. It's like how CDs used to come with, like, a lyric book. That was very sexy. I miss getting more bang for my buck. Oh, great. It's another on the roof one. Right, you go up and punch Wolf in the head. Or, fuck, is that guy's name Jurgen? Is it Jurgen? Why don't I know that? I feel like I should. That's not helping. Nothing else is on fire. This guy's tied up. I guess we just have to wait for the fucking bomb to go off. I don't want to wait for it to go off, but... I don't feel good about this. Yay, I win! By destroying part of the fucking spacecraft that I'm in. It's just a little bomb. How bad could it possibly be? There does have to be a way to deal with those, but like, similarly to the last game, there's only so many, I only have a couple of buttons, and I don't really have a different order to press them in. This game only has a button. It's got the 4 arrow keys, and then it just has spacebar. It's like, spacebar fires the fire extinguisher and shit, so that's all I got. Much like in the last game, I really wish Tintin had a gun. This game was only made a couple of years after Hergé died, so I'm willing to guess that had Hergé been alive, Hergé would have given him a Glock, and that would have been good. Hergé knew the score. Why can't I want to pick up that let me pick it up. Okay, well maybe not. Everything's on fire. Stop shooting me in the head in the room with the fire. Okay, yeah. Aha, that's a bomb. Bomb. Yeet. Okay. Now we have to get our mitts on that fire extinguisher. Thank God they strapped it somewhere convenient, like to the side of a walkway. Oh. Oh, shit. Get out of here. I'm feeling the death of this run, lads. I really wish a jump button in this game would go a long way. I'm just pressing some keys to see if there's any other buttons. There really isn't. I've tried this a few times. Why would you not put a jump button into a game? I guess I just have to watch the ship burn down. Because the only fire extinguisher is on the ceiling. Wait, I have the fire extinguisher. When did that happen? Well, I'm fucked anyway, I think. But, I'll give it a valiant go. Oh, I'm so boned. Bring me pink square. Also, I feel like there must be, because back in the day, every single shitty piece of media got made into a shittier video game. Like, surely if I Google something that had a streak of popularity at some point, I'll be able to find like a pre-2000s incredibly awful... Wait, what? Hello? Explain more. Tell me more. Like, I noticed in some rooms you can kind of hop... Wait, 0 gravity, though. Turn on anti-gravity. There is a switch on the wall. I just assumed it didn't do anything. I mean, I'm pretty sure it doesn't do anything. The background out of this game is confusing and deceptive. Fire extinguisher, yes. There's also, like, there's a button here. There's a fire extinguisher on the roof. Ah, that makes a lot of sense because I was wondering what kind of fucked up design choice they had come up with that... Yeah, see, I feel like I need to be able to anti-grab my way up there, but like... I mean, I'm gonna lose this run anyway, but I'm just gonna run around this level. What about this? I only have one button! I'm gonna press all my buttons because that's all I know how to do. Okay, I pressed the buttons, all of them, and now the ship's exploded. But if you find an answer to that, I would love to hear it because I have been racking my brains figuring out why the game designers made it possible for bombs to spawn on the ceiling. I can use the extinguisher. Boris! Yeah, that's it. Okay. I did know that. I've just been really bad about doing it. See, look, there's this arrow on the wall makes me feel like something must be happening. You stop it. Fucking cuck simp. There's so many things that could look like they could be anti-gravity buttons on the wall. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying if you take any property that was popular before the 2000s and you just like Google that thing game, you must be able to find a really badly made game, right? Are there Doctor Who games and are they really bad? Because that's all I really care about. I like playing spin-off games of shit that really shouldn't have a video game. There was a Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron, like, Game Boy game, and I played it, and it was awful. And I enjoyed every second of it. You're literally just a dude riding a horse, performing horse rescue missions. And you know what? I love that for me. Alright, I don't have a fire extinguisher. That makes it harder. I'll extinguish your life! Haha. Nothing's on fire. I just need to find the bomb. Press F1? Ah! Oh shit. Okay, this does change everything, but also, holy shit, that's amazing. That's just so good. You did it, King. You did it. Here's your crown. Oh, shit. That's so funny. Oh my god, no more bombs on the ceiling. Again, I feel like were this game being purchased on floppy disk or whatever the fuck you purchased games on back then there would have been a little guide that says, press F1 in order to cartwheel aimlessly towards the ceiling. But thank you, absolute king. Your crown must weigh so heavy upon your head. Thank you for your service. Man, I think I'm distracted. I'm not really getting any of this. Okay. Okay, I can't wait to start a new level with the ability to cartwheel towards the ceiling. I wonder if I can make Boris just fly around the place. That sounds like a great way to avoid being shot. I know what I'm doing. Hey, King. Yeah, does it put out fires in the room? I think it does. No, okay, I was dead wrong. Never mind. Wait, I have the fire extinguisher. Okay. I can just grab that one. No, I want an excuse to... I want an excuse to use my new anti-gravity button. I don't fucking want the game to go well at this point. I want to just sail off into the beautiful, clear abyss of the skies. Where's the fire? Ah. Hey, I can rescue people by doing that too, because the game clearly doesn't have a sprite for flying while, tied up. We can do it, kids. We can exploit the shittiness of this game. Get out of here. Fucking pussy. I can untie people using only the F1 button. I think this run's a bit doomed because I kind of fucked that one up a bit, but we'll see. Maybe Pink Cube can save us. Pink Cube can't save us if I ram directly into an asteroid after Pink Cube. The reason I think that the game unties people when you press F1 is because in another old school game, if you're standing on a platform that moves and you look downwards, the game doesn't have a sprite for falling while looking down, so you just don't fall. And I think the same thing is happening here. Flip until you rip. It's good, you're good at slogans. I think this one will catch on. Get out of here, man. Like, Snowy, I'm sure there's some kind of strategy to the fact that Snowy howls at the fires. Like, that Snowy can... Oh, shit, I hate these fucking stairs. Okay. This run is fucked, but... At least I can chase my dreams. Okay. I don't think so, bitch. Getting hit with a... I know, I'm kind of like... has he been carrying a button in his pocket this whole time that's just like the fuck it, no gravity? Yeah, we're fucked, okay. Fuck it, no gravity button as he hurtles away into the cold, unfeeling void of space. That's okay, I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, let's do this again, but with a knowledge of anti-gravity that we previously did not have. That's kind of a fun mechanic, is just the ability to be like, fuck it. We in space now, boys. No gravity. Like, I can't rank this game that harshly because, like, it's not that bad for games that were made in 1987, like... Wait. Let's see if I can just... Yeet! Shut the fuck up, dude. Haha! See that? I can fucking fly! I did get a few criticisms while I was writing my, my Tintin read-through that I swear a lot, in my writing, but I didn't really know how to break it to them that I'm from rural New Zealand and I swear a lot in my speaking. I have the king of anti-gravity. Alright, let's do this again. I'm hyped. I feel like we can do this now. I want something to be on the roof, just for the sheer challenge of grabbing it. Swearing is fine, but, my dad, read my Tintin read-throughs, and he was like, man, I didn't raise you to talk like that. And I'm like, yes, you bloody did. Sorry, King. My dad's infamous because every single time... Holy shit, this run is going fast. This is gonna go in like the world's fucking speedrun records. Okay. There are speedruns of this game online, and I could be one of them. Nah, shit. My dad's kind of infamous because every single time he sneezes, he immediately says a fairly serious swear word afterwards. And I don't mean one in specific, I mean he just picks a swear word and shouts it every time he sneezes, and he has like powerful dad sneezes. So he did raise me to talk like this, because he has hay fever. And every single time something goes wrong for him, he goes, achoo, fuck. Holy shit, this is going well. Come on, Kings. Oh, I spawned on top of one of the bombs as well. Easy peasy. Yeah, if you're a dad, you're contractually obligated to sneeze so hard part of the universe is destroyed. Alright, that's all the bombs. I wonder if it's easier to use anti-gravity than it is to use the fucking stairs! Good dog. We just need to find Wolf. Clearly we're right behind him. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Get him! Get his ass! Okay, good. I didn't even need the anti-gravity on this one. There's one more thing about this game that doesn't happen till the end. I'm terrified because I thought that this game... No, no, no. Leave it for me to be surprised. I thought that this game had thrown at me everything it had to offer, and I'm very ready to feel completely and utterly fucked over by the ending. I like the pain. I have grown accustomed to the pain. I was nurtured by this pain. Ah, shit. Also, Neopets recently launched for mobile, so I guess that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. Tintin official is now Neopets official. I'm sorry. Alright. Stage 4, let's do this. 2 bombs down. I'm going upstairs the only way I know how. Let's do this! Yeah! Tintin only knows 2 things, which is how to fear his typewriter and how to get shot. And, Alright, we just gotta put the fires out and then we're good to go. Yeah, I like how they animated them all really different, spinning animation, like, free-floating animations. It's really cute. Like, Calculus doesn't even look confused or surprised, he just walks along. Tintin's, like, kind of controlled, and then Haddock's just like, ah! Oh, shit. Ah. Yeah. Okay, this room's clear. I like to think that Tintin is one of those people who you go to school with them or whatever, and you think, oh, that person's so onto it, they have their life so organized, and then, like, you go to their house, and it's just a complete fucking disaster. But their kitchen's clean. I don't know if that's, like, a relatable human experience that other people have seen, but I feel like that's him. Like, canonically, Tintin has a clean house, but in all honesty, I don't think Hergé was about to sit there and draw him living in a fucking pigsty. Not only because it would take longer, but also because I feel like it just raises a lot of questions. Ah. Alright, hopefully with our powers of anti-gravity, and love of pink square, we can make it through this last level. I want to find out what happens at the end now. Oh, my mouse is on the screen. I'm sorry. Get out of here. I can imagine him having paper everywhere. Like, he's the kind of man that has about 50,000 books open. I haven't spent as much time on this last level, so I'm less familiar with it. No, I fucking hate stairs. Piece of shit stair ass motherfucker. Ah, kill you. No. Okay. We got bombs on the ceiling, but now we actually know how to deal with that. We got him knocked out. Mans is knocked out. Now we just have to find the last fires. We can do this. Oh shit. Maybe we can't. Okay. Okay, that's all the bombs sorted. We have less than 2,000 points left, and everything's on fire. This is fine. Oh shit. No, it's all the way up there. No. No, and it's in a difficult spot. No. Okay. I want to finish this today. I want to finish this today. We have hope. It can be done. Like, I feel like I just want to Google something that I used to watch back in the 90s. Like, is there a Hey Arnold game for GB? Is there like a GBA, Fairly Odd Parents game? I feel like there is. I'd like to find out. There's a lot of SpongeBob games. Oh, I'm not starting with that many points. Alright. This game is almost semi-coherent. Like, as I said, there's only so mad I can get about this game when I know that it was made when games were invented. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, I thought Nicktoons had a lot of GBA games because I remember playing some of them. I wasn't allowed video game consoles as a kid, but I would go over to my friend's house and play their video game consoles, so, you know, haha. Alright. Get centrifugged. Okay. Yeah, when I was a kid, my mom was like, if you have a video game console, you'll spend all your time inside, and she was right. However, it just meant that I learned how to emulate things and play the same games, but on my computer. Well, I didn't have my own personal computer, on the family computer with my brothers. So I've played a lot of, like, the hashtag iconic games, but I'm still missing big chunks of my knowledge as well. What's Banjo-Kazooie? I guess I'll never know. Is it a video game? Probably. Get out of here, wolf. I don't like the cut of your jib. Come here, Keg. I can remember that despite the fact that I did not have video games as a kid, one of my favorite games ever was Pokemon Red, and it still kind of is because I like how fucked up it is. I know I'm an edgy little man. I like the fact that it's kind of messed up. Get his ass. No. Stupid stairs. Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeet. I love glitching out games. That's one thing I enjoy about Pokemon Red, is that holy shit, there's a lot of glitches in that game that you can play with. I've played entire runs of that game where my goal has just been to activate as many glitches as physically possible in that thing. And let me tell you, that's a lot. Oh yeah, these are some pro gamer moves right here. My favorite Pokemon Red glitch is the one where all your Pokemon get turned into a level 150 something Bulbasaur that only know Explode. Or self-destruct, and because they're leveled so high, they refuse to do anything except kill themselves with self-destruct. That one's really hard to activate though, I don't think I've ever actually activated that myself. Watched other people do it though. Yeah, if you're playing Pokemon without completely annihilating the game, are you even playing Pokemon? Okay. I'll kill you with my fire extinguisher, you bitch. See, you don't have to point it downward. Don't have to point the fire extinguisher downwards to put out the fires. Except for from certain angles where you do have to put it down to put out the fires. See, it's not... There we go. Making sure he's not going anywhere. Aha! Yeah. Show me the bars. Ah, don't you dare, piece of shit. Kill you with a fucking fire extinguisher. Fuck you. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to tell what is a glitch and what's a mechanic in the first gen games. And I think kind of the beauty of it all is like, I was really into programming / enjoy a cheeky bit of programming theory here every now and then. And I find it really interesting that half the glitches are literally because they were trying to fold a relatively large game onto a tiny little Game Boy console. And half of the glitches are just because they had to make allowances in the game's code in order to preserve space. So you have things like the very famous Missing No glitch where you talk to the old man and he, after talking to the old man, you can find glitch Pokemon off the coast instead of our island. But the reason for that is simply because the game doesn't have like a special... Oh, this run is so wrecked. Game doesn't have a special slot to put your name in when it changes it to old man. So it just puts your name in the wild Pokemon slot because it's not going to be a problem, you know? Because... Oh, that was a pro gamer move. It's not going to be a problem because you're immediately going to go to a new wild Pokemon area and it's going to reset reset your name, and reset the wild Pokemon modifier and everything's fine. Unless you go to a place like Cinnabar Island, which uses your pre-existing wild Pokemon modifier, to decide the Pokemon. And so you end up with it using your name to try and figure out, what the Pokemon in the area are, and you end up with glitch Pokemon. But it's literally... Yeah, it's a really easy to trigger glitch, but it's literally because they were trying to be as economical with space as possible, and I think that's beautiful. Also, programming is fun. I'm not good at it, but programming is fun. Oh, I have 730 points. Unless I get some great pink square right about now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the game works really well. I think... It works amazingly well. It's as soon as you start asking the game difficult questions that the whole thing starts to fall apart. Like, considering it's almost like... Oh, there's some kind of riddle. But anyway, it's like folding a piece of paper 8 times, right? Like, the consoles are so simplistic and the game cartridges are so small that, to be honest, fitting as much a game as they did is actually a beautiful thing. It is really hard to make it crash. The game will, for better or for worse, just sit there and keep fucking trucking, regardless of what you do to it. And I think that's amazing. You have to get, like, the kind of glitch that throws the entire, like, reader of the game out of balance. The kind that causes a catastrophic ongoing failure rather than just like, oh, we've got a value in the wrong spot for just a second. Because that's not, oh fuck, this is one of the ones that's... I am so glad you understand because my friends have to get subjected to me info dumping about this at parties. What if I go like that? No, oh, fuck. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, that's a good question. Can I stand on the top ledge is just a perfectly valid question all on its own. Get out of here. Go on. No, I can't. It's too high up. What the? Oh, that's just cruel and unusual. I've actually, and this is between me and you guys, I've been working on a series recently called Today You Learned, because I'm kind of infamous amongst my friends for info dumping, in which I share like a ridiculous amount of information in a short period of time about a really fucking niche topic. And it's one of my favorite things to do, and I've been working on making like a... You can't move very well in zero gravity, to be honest. Oh my god, this is so stupid. So I was gonna do a limited run YouTube series of well, we're kind of fucked for points, but in which I talk about a topic for 10 minutes, and try and keep it as interesting as possible. There we go. Most of which are biology related, but some of which are video game related, or just like things that I find funny to talk about related, like the American cheese caves, or like the fact that I think Ed and Lorraine Warren are a pair of clowns that bring a whole fucking circus with them everywhere they go. That kind of stuff. I literally just enjoyed talking about shit for 10 minutes. And here we see the young Tintin taking flight. Truly beautiful in a way. Oh, that was easy. I'm still kind of fucked for points, but we'll see how this goes. And you've inspired me to add talking about Pokemon glitches and the programming of the first Pokemon game to my list of shit I'm going to talk about. Yeah, I'm a down the rabbit hole kind of guy. I love videos like that, and I love being that person because there's nothing I love better than being like, okay, here's how the US justice system failed victims in the case of the Dean Cole serial killings or some shit. And it's like, my friends are like, why are you talking about this? And I'm like, I clicked the wrong button on Wikipedia. Info dumping is my greatest hobby, my greatest passion, the love of my life. And like, you can I guess you can probably kind of tell from some of the essays that I write, because I literally am just like, and today I've decided to write about the Casey Anthony kidnapping / murder. Like, I love knowing shitloads about completely random stuff. Thank you. Oh, there's a fire extinguisher up on the ceiling. Great. I want to break free. Oh my god, no! I want to break free. I am so wrecked for points. This is not going to be one of those runs that goes beautifully. So I've been working on... Also, I have a lot of friends who also enjoy a good info dump. So I have plenty of people who want a guest star on Today You Learned, but I've just been working on the script so that I can sit down and record them all in one big session. Save myself some stress. Me and my friends actually have a whole lot of secret projects going, including an ARG we've been working on, and an ARG we've been working on, and also we've been working on a podcast because we're that kind of people. I'm very busy behind the scenes with a whole bunch of extra projects. A book of mine actually got picked up for publication as well, but that's also kind of on the down low because I have a lot of work to do on it. I'm doing a lot more things behind the scenes than I'm doing in front of the scenes right now. Where are you, Wolf? I'm gonna come and beat your ass. Yeah. Yeah, I like having a lot of things on the go. It's just a matter of finishing them and making sure that people see them rather than getting halfway through, deciding I'm bored and then never touching it again. Which I have been known to do. I think you should write it. As somebody who, me and my friends, we have a writing group, I think that you should write it. Whatever it is. It doesn't matter if it gets published, you can self-publish, you can do whatever you like, but it is good for you to write that story that's been jammed up inside you for so long. My friend is actually a published novelist, but a lot of their like side projects, they write a lot of novellas, they write a lot of like romance books as well as their regular stuff, and we're kind of looking up setting up like a self-publishing ring / like a tiny publishing group in order to sort of support each other and work together, and I'm really looking forward to getting to do more of that. In the dream, in my absolute dream scenario, I would be like a tiny publishing house / self-publisher just for my friends' fucking cool ass side books. It's great. That's the dream. Don't know if I'll ever get around to it. It's not a fiction book. No, that sounds fucking awesome. I would read the shit out of that. That's amazing. Seriously, I have so many I guess I know a lot of people who write like sci-fi and fantasy. Yeah, I self-published my Tintin book, and I can't say that that was without stress, because honestly, formatting for self-publishing is like the worst part, where you have to make your book in the right format and do the cover and shit. But it was pretty successful. We're actually doing a limited print run of it too, because the companies that I self-published physical copies with are American, and getting the book to New Zealand, the published book, is not happening. Unless you're willing to pay a ridiculous amount of money. So we're looking at doing a limited print run here in New Zealand for people, which I'm quite looking forward to. By we, I mean me and my parents. My mum wants to read it, but she doesn't like reading things on an e-reader. I agree that marketing's the hard part. Like, you just publish it. Aside from the, as I said, the hashtag struggle of, formatting, trying to get people to read it is hard. Like, even with me running Tintin Official and being pretty active on Reddit and trying to keep things going, I didn't sell like a huge number of my book at all, and it's hard to market to people who don't know me or aren't interested in whatever the fuck I'm up to. Oh my god, he just spins like a fucking fidget spinner. Get back here, I'm gonna hit you with this. Yeah. It's like about 50 to 60 New Zealand dollars to get my book published in here, and it's, if I try and get it from Barnes & Nobles or Amazon, and it's just like, no. No, I'm not. The people who are interested in buying it do not think it's worth that much, and I also don't think it's worth that much. So if I do a limited print run with a publishing house here, which is also good, because I'm going to be hashtag supporting local businesses, then we'd be good as gold. I actually started a Patreon, but I haven't I haven't marketed it. I haven't marketed it yet because I'm waiting until I release my big Asterix essay. I guess to remind people that I have stuff happening. You try and get shipped to New Zealand, it is the worst thing ever. You can't get shit sent here. It is so annoying. I would, like, if I'm just buying a regular item and shipping here, I expect to pay about $10 to $20 worth of shipping, and I'm over it. Oh my god, Wolf is immune to low gravity. Look at him go. Scientists need to study you, sir. I think New Zealand particularly suffers from international shipping because we live, in the middle of fucking nowhere. I mean, like, it's advantageous in many ways because, like, we eliminated COVID from our country, and I really am grateful for that. But at the same time, if I buy something, I'd like it to get here within several months. If I buy something off, say, like, eBay or Amazon, I expect it to take maybe two months to get here. I hear Americans talking about same-day shipping and I'm like, what? You can get things shipped to your house? Well, the thing is we're a pretty self-sufficient country agriculturally, so food is easy. It's when you want to buy, like, consumer products from other countries. Like, if I wanted to buy, like, American Pop-Tarts from Amazon, then that would be the problem. Our dairy products here are amazing, even though I'm lactose intolerant. Don't at me. I know you guys love Ben & Jerry's, but it just actually can't shake a stick at New Zealand ice cream. Like, I'm glad that they're doing stuff and whatever, but, it's not that hot. No same-day delivery for you, yeah. It's I'm completely fucked on this run because I've, got no points, but... What? Where's the fire extinguisher? Ah! That's all the bombs sorted. But I'm out of points. Ah, shit. Flip till I rip. It's true. I know. Game over. Game over. Hey, it's my highest score. Get good. Okay. Life in New Zealand is, if you want something that's in our country, it's probably well made and excellent but reasonably priced. If you want something not in our country, then fuck you. Like, there's a lot of incentive to shop local when, good luck getting anything that wasn't made locally to your address. Shop local. I don't have a choice. Get him, Haddock. Fucking get him. This is faster than taking the stairs. Oh yeah, even buying books in New Zealand's kind of a pain in the butt. Alright. Where was the fire oh, I have the fire extinguisher. Why does this always happen? Christ. Come on, Captain. I think it's because everything in this game is like the same color. Alright, we're doing well for points this time. If you want New Zealand made books, easy. If you want to buy something from overseas, it can be a pain in the ass. We do have our own like book directory thing called Fish Pond, which is kind of like our, I don't know where the fuck you guys buy books from. So that's pretty good. But if you want something niche, good luck. The amount of work I had to put in to get copies of the Poetic and Prose Edda, which are like important Norse works, it was very annoying. Okay, I have a shitload of points this time around. Let's get that, and that, and... Despite that, I've managed to hoard an incredible number of secondhand books. I have them in spades. They're everywhere. Oh, that was easy. And I have a shitload of points. This could be it. This could be it, kings. Oh my god, I can't believe how many points I have spare at the moment. Oh, I'm concentrating so hard right now. This game has broken me down. I'm never gonna feel overconfident again. I like ex-library books. The libraries here are usually really good, and then they have a good range, and then I can access that great range after the library's demise. Haha, take that. Okay. We used to have the most amazing library in my hometown, which is in this town, which is the capital of New Zealand. But unfortunately, due to earthquake strengthening, it had to get closed for a while, which is very normal in New Zealand because everything gets closed for earthquake strengthening every 5 minutes. But this is really annoying because it was a huge, beautiful library. Earthquake strengthening is just the name of the game around here. Because we have earthquakes every 5 fucking seconds. It's normal. I'm used to it. It's fine. Literally had a huge earthquake the other morning while I was lying in bed and I didn't even, like, get up to stand in the doorway. I was just like, you know what? I'm warm here. If I die, I die. Also, if you write about conlangs and made up languages and shit, I would read it, and I know a lot of people who would read it, because fantasy writers love that shit, and sci-fi writers love that shit. Oh, you live more than an hour away from a library? Jeez. I don't have the fire extinguisher yet though, so... I want to break free. I want to break. Oh, aesthetics of writing. That I'm still into that because my party in my role-playing game that I've been running recently is currently trying to decipher an ancient writing system, and all I've been able to do is just base it on Greek like a basic bitch. I can do better. I would like to do better. There it is. Okay. Yeah, it's an ancient mystical writing system and it looks exactly like Greek. Wow, I'm so original. Get him, Cap. There we go. I'm very, very happy with my role-playing game, actually. I'm just bitching about myself. What? Oh, nuts. Okay. It makes sense contextually that it's Greek, but it miffs me. Also, all my friends are like big fucking nerds, so I can't have other languages without the risk of them knowing it, because one of my friends speaks like 4 languages. My boyfriend speaks 3 languages. One of my friends speaks another 4, like, European languages. I can't just be like, I'm just gonna call it something else but in language, because there's a very real risk that they'll know what I'm saying. I think I'm safe for Icelandic. Icelandic's usually my go-to, because I know some of it, and my friends know none. Man, we're going into this with some good points. Thanks, Square. Trick is to pick a dead language, you would think, and yet... My stupid know-it-all friends. They know everything. Also, we speak a good, like, I speak one language. I'm a simple... Yeah, you're right, actually. Hittite would be good, because I'm low-key obsessed with Hittites, and, I would love to incorporate them more into literally anything that I'm doing. This is the final level, Kings. Let's not fuck it up now. But I do have some very nerdy friends, with regards to trying to come up with languages that they don't know. Alright, there's one more bomb in here somewhere. I had like a Hittite phase at high school. I don't know why. I don't know why I have any of my phases, but I did, so. The passion is- No! There we go. Come on, King. Your crown's slipping off. Hold your chin up. Ah, good dog. Old English is always fun. I love a good old English. Okay, we still have 10,000 points, and we're getting there. Oh shit, this one again. Yes, I love Celtic languages. My family is all Scottish, so I am perfectly passionate about Celtic languages. I got, well, Scottish and Yorkshire-ish. Yorkish? Yorkish? Yeah, maybe. Alright, now I'm just... Yes! 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 Oh, it's so cute! It's so well... It's so adorable! I'm dancing right now. It's so adorable. I love this art. This is so good. This is giving me satisfaction. Like, finishing the last game brought me nothing. I felt hollow inside. This feels amazing. This art is adorable. I am living my best life. This music is actually surprisingly good. Well, good. You know, it's good. Who's lying dead on the ground? Snowy? That's Snowy. He's supposed to look like that. I'm dancing. There's no W. Yeehaw. Oh, there's no W. I don't learn anything. And now the screen just goes completely... Oh, wait, we start again. We just start again. It wasn't even a top score, yeah, because I sort of speed ran it. I don't need to do this anymore, game. Let's... I gotta flip it till I rip it. Alright. P is pause. Look at that. I tried it right at the end when it's no longer useful to me in any perceivable fashion. We did it, Kings. And I couldn't have done it without you guys. Literally, because I never notice anything and I don't know what any of the buttons do. Oh my god. I am the champion. I might sit down and... Because I have the footage of me doing all of that. I could sit down. I could time how long that took me. And I could be like, hey, I'm a speedrunner. I swear it only took like 5 minutes. I'm the speedrunning champion of the very, very extremely famous MS-DOS Tintin on the Moon game. Next week I'm planning to, I've got a bunch of editing I want to do where I want to do some vaporwave editing for this, but I'm kind of behind schedule with everything right now because I'm really busy. But I will get onto that. I do want to put them up on YouTube. I am going to put them on YouTube. I only wanted to stream on Twitch because Twitch is so much easier to use. YouTube's just like, oh, your signal got interrupted? Your video is ended. You must start a new video. So what I'm going to do is download it all from you. I'm downloading everything off Twitch and I'm going to re-upload it to YouTube. I just haven't got around to doing it yet because it's actually marking season at university, which means that I am marking about 500 people's terrible, terrible assignments. And by terrible, I simply mean most of them are really good, but some people plagiarized incredibly badly and blatantly, and it makes me lose faith in my own students because it's like, dude, this ain't it. I'm using Turnitin. I can see that you blatantly stole that. Why did you think this would work? One student didn't change the font. One student literally... the entire section she'd stolen was in Times New Roman and the rest of the report was in fucking Calibri. Oh, it was fantastic. It's alright. Most of the reports are good. Most people are getting top marks, but like, also, holy shit, dudes. Yeah. Next week, we are doing Prisoners of the Sun. It's very, very similar to the Tintin and Tibet game. It was made right after. It's the same people who made it. Same game engine, if you can call it that. Same graphics, everything. So that'll just be another few weeks of suffering. Although I might whip through it pretty quickly now that I've sort of mastered the art of suffering. And then I think we're going to move on to the early 2000s game, and then the 2011 game. And then I'll find something else to entertain myself with. I think the 2011 game will take a while. But yeah, that's today's stream. We did it. We beat Tintin on the Moon. I am a new person now. I feel refreshed. It is the same game with a new background. I feel extremely refreshed. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I have defeated Tintin on the Moon. I actually really liked the ending. It was very cute. I liked the idea that rather than it being snowy, it was just like calculus lying dead on the ground in the foreground of that shot. He's dead, but this ain't about him. Alright. I will call it an afternoon for today. or morning or whatever time it will be. Thank you very much for coming along. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Hopefully I'll be able to get Pixel Sundays running soon when I have the time and energy to make sure I can keep up with it. Because I don't really like to start a series if I'm not going to finish it. And I'll make sure I upload these to YouTube. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.